girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make a summer classic, and that is mango shrimp ceviche. So look, grab all of your ingredients, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. All right, y'all. So look, we're going to jump right into this. And the first step to making this ceviche, we have to juice our limes. And the rule of today is if you got a pound of shrimp, you're going to use 10 limes per pound. All right. So that's what I'm using today. 10 limes. I cut them in half and I'm going to juice them on my little KitchenAid juicer right here. You can use any kind of juicer or you can even use your hand. But this is effective and efficient. And that's what we're going to do today, girl. Okay. So once you get them juiced, I'm not going to show you how to juice 10 limes. I'm just going to put them to the side. That's what you should have, a little bit over a cup, and that's what we're going to use for this shrimp, okay? So moving on to the shrimp, I changed my cutting board surface, and here I have a pound of raw shrimp that has been peeled, deveined, and the tails have been removed. That is important, okay? Also, I use frozen shrimp that I thawed out myself because that reduces the risk of foodborne illnesses. You don't know what these folk be doing with the shrimp before they put it on that shelf. You know how it was cooked, how it was kept, or anything like that. So I go ahead and get it out the freezer section and I don't have to worry about that, all right? That's just me. If you want to do what you do, then you do what you do. But I ain't trying to get sick, all right? Now, once your shrimp is cut up into bite-sized pieces, okay, go ahead and put them in an even layer and pour on all that good, wholesome lime juice. Look at that. Look at that. You want to make sure it covers all of the shrimp because that is very important for this next step, which is the cooking process. So while we don't actually add any heat, the lime juice, the acid from the lime juice is going to cook this shrimp over time, okay? I added in a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and mix that. And it's going to be covered and in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, nothing less. You can go more, but nothing less, all right? So while that's in the refrigerator cooking, we're going to go ahead and start to prepare our veggies that are going into this ceviche. So you asking me, girl, you ain't never showed me how to cut up no veggies. Why you showing me now? Because this is how I did them. I did it differently and I wanted to show y'all. So I did scoop out the insides of my cucumber. I am using an English cucumber. You can use a regular cucumber if you choose to. I just like this one because it's super crunchy and it's super delicious. That's why I'm using. And also I gutted that out, and I'm also gutting out some Roma tomatoes. I use 4 whole tomatoes, and you know, these are pretty small, but I don't want the gummy bits in my ceviche, y'all. I don't want the seeds. I don't want the gummy parts. So I gutted all of it out before I cut them up, and that's why I chose to show you that part. I also diced up some mango. If you want to buy your mango diced or however you choose to, you want to dice it up yourself, it's up to you. Just make sure you put it in there. This is not an optional ingredient. I would tell you that it is, but that sweet contrast, my God, today, when I tell you it is absolutely amazing and necessary, go ahead and cut you up a mango, child, okay? But look, we've prepped all our veggies. Our 30 minutes are up. That is pretty much the whole battle there. Waiting for the shrimp to cook in that lime juice and prepping the veggies. But your shrimp should be opaque and pink in color. It should not be raw. It should not be undercooked. Please make sure that you do this. And if you are concerned, then you go ahead and buy you some cooked shrimp or cook your shrimp and be done with it, all right? Now, I'm adding in 1 jalapeno pepper, my tomatoes, my cucumber, as well as a half of a red onion that has been diced. You can use a white onion if you choose to. I'm going to add in my mango and a bunch of cilantro. And when I say a bunch, I don't mean like a whole lot. I mean like an actual bunch. I chopped the whole bunch and put it in here. And y'all, if you think cilantro smell like soap and tastes like soap, then you need to grow up. I'm just playing. No, but for real. You got to add the cilantro. It makes the whole dish, all right? There's the rest of that mango going in, and y'all, look at that. That's it. That's all. Now, some people add in tomato juice. I didn't because that acid reflux be tearing me down. Do y'all hear me? So we ain't going to do all that. But today, this is it, and we finna plate it up. And there you have it, guys. A super easy and refreshing summertime mango ceviche. Y'all, when I tell you it was good, you got to try it. And if you've been scared to make it, let this be your sign to go ahead and do it at the house, because you can do it, yeah. You can do it. I know you can, all right? But anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching. As always, thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments. And I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye!